It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It is time for Action 52. Clearly the game ever.
Make your selection now.
Okay, we will. So, this game is a compilation of 52 games. They all suck. So, why not look at all of them? I think it'll be really funny. Let's start with Fire Breather. So in this one, you're a red manta ray fighting against a blue manta ray. You can shoot plasma balls. As you can see, this is the ocean floor. There's the algae, there's the brown. There's the aquarium rocks. Now what you need to know is that the blue manta ray does not have any muscles, so you're free to wail on him as he dies. Which also makes this the easiest game ever made. Alright, number 2, Star Evil. Okay, in this one, you're a vacuum cleaner, or like a go-kart or something.
Welcome to Mario Kart!
Like, I mean, it's got a pretty good-looking color scheme for a go-kart. So you're shooting out staples at whatever these things are. All I know is that they want to kill you. Now, also what you need to know is that hitboxes do not exist in the standard way in this particular game. Sometimes you get hit by things, sometimes you don't. Anyway, here's the boss. It's like 3 vacuum cleaners stapled together. Maybe that's why we have all these staples. Anyways, yeah, the boss just died. I just shot it a bunch and it died, just like the Cyber Demon. Also, really funky text that was there. But yeah, get prepared to see a lot of space shooters here, because this game has plenty. If you're a fan of the genre, then I guess all the power to you, but... Okay, I killed the boss, but the level isn't over, apparently. Hold on. I've got reverse time at my disposal. It's probably the only way I'll be able to play this game. I mean, have you seen some of the bullcrap that this game has tried to pull already in this one? Alright, I guess we're not finishing this game. Illuminator. So in this one, you're Nessa's hue-shifted cousin. Bless. We'll call him Bless. And okay, yeah, just turn to, like, a termite mound. But, yeah, here you gotta kill Marceline's cousins from Adventure Time. Now, what's important to note about this game is that you cannot see. You gotta kill these vampire guys to light up the room. How these lamps and these vampires are correlated is anyone's guess. Their life forces are spiritually linked. But yeah, kill enough of them and you go to the next level. Yeah, see? Now I get introduced to Mr. Game & Watch over here, who, is... I think it's pretty blatant at this point that these enemies, or like, this entire game, rather, was not checked before being released. Trust me, if you try to make a drinking game with how many glitches we'll find, you're just going to end up dying from liver poisoning. Level 3. Now these guys actually look more like Mr. Game & Watch because they don't have eyes. Gotta say though that at least the music in this particular game doesn't sound half bad. Okay, thanks for the spawn kill. Thanks for the spawn kill! Number 4. I don't think I can say that last part. G-Force. Ah yes, remember the movie G-Force with the hamsters? You see, this is the prequel to it. This is their spaceship, which looks like a skinned whale. Now, what's particularly interesting about this game is you can pretty much beat it by just staying on the bottom here and just continuing to shoot. Do you think more people would have watched G-Force if this was actually what it was about? Do you think anyone actually even remembers G-Force? Because, like, at this point it feels like I'm the only person that ever remembers it existed. And even then I don't really remember much about the plot. I remember watching it at a house with some friends. I don't really remember the plot line, other than hamster spies, I think. But yeah, see, level 3, now the enemies are actually starting to become smarter and kill me. Like, okay, so yeah, this is why you shoot, so the enemies don't reach you. Congratulations, you know how to play this game. Also, you're stuck in a time loop because you get sent back to level 1. Number 5, Ooze. With a title screen and everything. You're a punk guy with a gun shooting pickles in this strange cavernous place. The pickles also shoot eyes at you for some reason. You're also saddled with the control scheme of all time, where you jump and then move, otherwise your character is just gonna do this. Now what's interesting is that this actually was part of a contest. The creators of Action 52 decided, hey, if you beat this game and send a screen cap of the end screen, you'll get like $300,000. Jury's out on whether the money was real though. Not like I'll ever beat this game. Silver Sword. This is what happens if you put Zelda in a blender, eat it, and then puke it out. It's like baby food, in a way. You're this gray hero in a gray onesie. You're shooting out swords, or maybe there's like crucifixes or something. All the while dealing with this barrage of enemies. Look like eyeballs, centipedes. I think that's a car? Music's pretty good on this one. Too bad it's stolen. Yeah, screw this one. Number 7. Critical Bypass. But this one has a Y in it. And you're going to cry because, look at this! 1. Ow the visuals. 2. Ow my ears. 3. The control scheme in this game is absolutely horrid. Because it's a shoot 'em up, but you shoot in the direction you're moving, which wouldn't be so bad if, you know, 1, you had momentum, and 2, the enemies weren't homing in on you, and those are the only enemies that exist in this game. Well, I mean, there's also these blocks, but I consider them more obstacles than anything. Hey, we reached the end of the level. I don't want to subject you guys' eyes to this any longer. Alright, it's time to save the city. So here we're a dolphin with a rocket booster strapped straight up our rectum, and we have to save the city from meteors or flaming bottle caps. Otherwise, the city's going to... Well, I mean, nothing's really happening to the city. Maybe the city really doesn't need a savior. Alfredo! better known by its title, Alfred and the Fennec. Alright, let's see what it has in store for us. Oh yeah, I forgot. This game doesn't work. Operat Moon, number 10. I didn't know that could happen, like, you just go to the back here and then you just suddenly explode. Well, you learn something new every day. At least the premise for this one's relatively straightforward. You're a moon buggy on the moon, you're shooting turrets, even though I presume these are like the moon's defense systems. Why is it always that the moon's like just associated with evil stuff? Just blow up the moon while we're at it. I mean, screw the tides. It's not like the world's gonna end or anything, right? Anyway, something cool about this particular game is that if you pause it, and then unpause it, you just get the bass line for the music, which, I'll be honest, sounds just as good as the regular music, if not more so. Just add a beat there with the bullet shots, and you know, you've got something. Anyways, the moon is blue now, which I mean, once in a blue moon. That is the saying. I mean, it doesn't help that this is also one of the easiest games. It's technically a space shooter, I guess? Because, like, I mean, this takes place in space. You're shooting. I don't want to be here all day. Let's just leave it at this. I mean, at least it's a fairly competent game. By this game's standards. Dam Busters, number 11. So we're Winnie the Pooh. I guess this is his tragic backstory. He was bullied as a kid because he was a bear. These things aren't bears. I mean, that thing down there looks like a crow. And in order to get out of here, you have to shoot these things with pepperoni slices. Otherwise, you'll die. I mean, also pretty good music here. I don't think this is stolen, actually. I'm gonna be real, like, when I think of Action 52 music, this is one of the first tracks that comes up to mind. Might just be because the AVGN review. I don't know. Apologies if I do end up quoting the review constantly, by the way. I'll be honest, that review is ingrained into my mind. Also, why was there like an upside down cross? What does this mean? That all these enemies are the Antichrist, and Winnie the Pooh is secretly Jesus? I mean, we also know that Winnie the Pooh is the Chinese president who isn't Jesus, so maybe that puts a kibosh on that whole theory. Anyways, yeah, this game's called Dam Busters. I mean, I don't see the dam. Though we are busting stuff. What if Dam Busters met the Ghostbusters? That'd be pretty cool, I think. And that was also a really short game. Number 12, Thrusters. I'm not going to say anything about the ship. You draw your own conclusions. As for what we're shooting at, I don't know. These are very, very bizarre enemies. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think even the people who made this game know what they drew. Level 2. Alright, let's do this. I gotta lock in. I mean, this is the second level after all. God. You know, if we were to encapsulate Action 52 in this video alone, this is Action 52. At least I can exit out of the game. Number 13, Haunted Hill, or Haunted Halls. I mean, this is a haunted hall, I guess. So we're playing as Lara Croft, which means this is a Tomb Raider prequel. I'll be honest, I have not played a Tomb Raider game in my entire life, The most I know about it is the Gaming in the Clinton Years video, so... That's as far as my knowledge of this game goes, but... Did Lara Croft ever fight with, like, supernatural entities? Maybe might seem like something she would do. I mean, she's beating them with the power of Jesus, so I guess that also ties it into Dam Busters. See, there's a super connected plot here, I swear, guys. I'm gonna be real though, these ghosts look more like Halloween decorations than anything.
My name is Ghost Johnson.
Although, I mean, then again, Nintendo censorship at the time. Then again, they also published a game where the Grim Reaper literally says hell, so... Castlevania this is not. Even though this takes place in a castle, presumably. Actually, you know what this is? Catacombsvania. And thus ends the tale of our heroine. Alright, let's chill out with number 14. This is the tragic Ice Climbers prequel nobody wanted us to see. Nintendo's kept it hidden from us for so long. Maybe this time we actually have some world building on the Ice Climbers world. So you wonder why there aren't any great Ice Climbers? This is why. Popo is killing them all. I mean, he has to fend for his family. He has to bring food on the table. And he has to kill them the only way he knows how. Snowballs. You see, this is also before he got his hammer. I mean, it actually might be one of my favorites. I mean, partially because of the funny concept, and partially because the music actually does sound pretty, you know, icy, if that makes any sense. I mean, this game also lags to hell and back, but that's besides the point. Also, when you jump off, you turn into a snowball. Is that accurate to Ice Climbers lore? Hell if I know. Number 15. Sharks. Yeah, see, there's sharks. There's another sharks. And another sharks. This music sounds like if the Jaws theme was played through a Casio keyboard. Anyone willing to take me up on that offer? Like a response video with just that? No? Okay. But yeah, if you feel like wasting 2 hours of your life waiting for sharks that sometimes come up, then this is the game for you. There's probably at least one person in the world who'd enjoy this. Don't know who that would be, but... yeah. Megalonia. It's like Megalovania, but without the van. So we're some sort of laundry iron. We're going through whatever this place is. Again, it's another space shooter. You can't expect them all to be winners. I mean, you can't expect any game in this cartridge to be a winner. French Baker. Oh, I am the French Baker! I am going to kill all the food in my kitchen! Unless I don't do it first! Why are there envelopes in my kitchen? Don't question me! Also, why are the knives in the background red? Is this the hidden French Baker lore? Is French Baker secretly a murderer? Is he in leagues with Mr. Mix? Atmos Quake. Hey, we've reached like 4 or 5 space shooters and we haven't even reached the second screen of games yet. So, here you are, the ship from asteroids. Like, I mean, there aren't any asteroids though, so goodness knows what this thing's doing here. Actually, this brings me to something I have to bring up from my childhood. As a kid, I had this little, like, notebook where I would draw things. I don't know, just, like, draw random Fakemon and things like that. I would draw, like, Smash movesets for characters, but it's, like, the most random characters ever. We had Captain Viridian from V6. We had the frickin' onigiri from Wrecking Crew 98, that Wrecking Crew game that only recently got localized somewhat. And of course, there's the asteroid ship. I'm bringing this up because what moveset potential is there? What can the asteroid ship even do? Just fly around and shoot people? You know what? That's a challenge for anyone who's watching this video. Try and make a Smash moveset with the asteroid ship. I guarantee you won't win. Myong. So here we're playing as product placement. And the gimmick here is that this is a maze. You touch the wrong thing in the maze, you die. See? That thing was pulsating, so that meant it was a bad thing. Basically, anything that's not a regular gray square is evil. So either memorize it, or spend some time looking for the trap tiles. That's all there really is. Right, now Space Dreams. This is really weird. We're a pacifier. We're shooting at things. Gaga, I am pacified. I shoot things. Also, why do the dolls have nipples? I don't think you should be allowing that near the kids. Why are you letting the kids see this? It's concerning. It's disgusting. But yeah, I know the AVGM brought it up in his review as well. How does somebody make this kind of stuff? What makes them think, let's make a space shooter game, but it's about a pacifier shooting at baby objects? Streamers. Or as the game calls it. We're a little clown, and we have to climb our way up. Hitting the other clowns makes us sad because they're evil clowns. Touching the money bags also makes us sad because... I mean, I don't know the reason. This has potential. Too bad the game sucks. And when we die, we also become a sad face. You know what those faces remind me of? The default PowerPoint face, like, if anybody's seen that. Let me just... There we go. I think this might be the Digital Circus. Funnily enough, I'm actually recording this the day that episode 20 is coming out, so... Not episode 20, episode 8! There we go. I accidentally multiplied it by 2.5. Also, don't you love force damage? I love force damage. Spread Fire. A game so good it doesn't even have music. This takes place in the ocean floor, as you can see. I mean, we're a lobster. We're shooting at... Well, I mean, that thing looks like an isopod. That thing looks like a lobster trap. That thing, I don't know what that thing is. That thing also looks like a different kind of lobster trap. We're also shooting limes at everything. Also, that might be the strongest enemy in video game history. I hit it with a bullet and it didn't die. Okay, guess I'm going to level 3 now. Bubblegum Rosie. We are Barbie. We go under these jumping things. I think they're like grapes on pogo sticks. And I think that was Jiminy Cricket we just killed. I'm blue, I do admit, do applaud them on the bubblegum theme. They've certainly got the colors down. Fun fact, this game is actually named after one of the creators of the... Well, not one of the creators, one of the coders of this game's girlfriend. And also, better fun fact, the coder and the girlfriend are now married. At least I think they still are. Also, that was an extremely annoying jump. And that was hit. Death. Micro Mike, which might generally be in contention for one of the hardest video games ever made. You see all of that? That's the regular experience you're gonna get when playing this game. This is like if the Battletoads Turbo Tunnel and a Toho game got mixed up into one. What doesn't help is that you can't move right to offset being crushed. And also the fact that, like, there's 15 million enemies shooting at you. I legitimately don't think there's anyone who can beat level 1! Number 25, Underground. I mean, we are. You know what's fun? When enemies just get spawned in impossible positions. Of course, once you get those guys out of the way, you've got the bulk of the difficulty of this game gone. I mean, I can understand some of these enemies, like mushrooms. We got mushrooms, we got guys who are, like, flipping out. I don't understand those enemies, though. Those are, like, what are those? Like, guys wearing paper hats? Yeah, I think we're cooked here. Yeah. Rocket Jock. Oh my god, look! It's... That being said, this does have a novel idea. Cowboy and a rocket, shooting blazers that lasso things. And fighting against outlaws. Honestly, wouldn't make a bad idea. Also, this background reminds me of a chocolate chip cookie. This game is also really easy. You see how there's, like, rarely 2 enemies on screen at a time? And the enemies just kind of exist for like a second. And nothing really matters if you shoot them or not. So you could just kind of stay around the bottom of the screen, not really doing much of anything. Alright, we're back at level 1. Yeah, see, told you this game was easy.